Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Fuck off, sound alerts. You piece of shit. Why would you tell me such things? Anyway, thank you all for joining us this evening. I know our schedule has been a little strange over the past week or so. Thanks for bearing with us. I hope you enjoyed Lindsay's horror fiascos and into amnesia. We at least got that to you.
That was fun.
Moral of the story is life is hard sometimes. You'll get run down. Don't feel obligated to do anything as your well-being comes first. So if you have to take a step away and take breaks from stuff, make sure you do it. That's what we had to do, and it's perfectly fine. But we are here tonight to continue the Darkening of Mirkwood. 2 weeks ago is when we last had this story. So we are going to do a probably longer recap than normal to get everyone back up to speed. So.
Fun fact.
Huh?
Our overlay is 2 dungeons deep.
Oh, oops. Where's the right one?
Not saying it need. Oh. I was gonna say.
Give me a second. I'll find. I had the right one during pre-prep. I don't know where it went.
I was like, hey, I'm Anelia.
Oh,
Wait.
No, I know what happened. Ta-da! Magic!
Hey. Okay.
We're gone for a week. We don't know what we're doing anymore.
I never knew what I was doing, so joke's on you.
That's the secret.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Something broke, and in the capacity of my efforts to fix it, I broke something else, but everything's good now.
This is just the pre-show, Paul. Real stream doesn't start for a while. So, previously on Dragon Ball Z, the Fellowship departed from the Easterly Inn, ran by a pair of hobbits. Per not the request of Beorn, but they offered their assistance to Beorn to help run negotiations and hopefully broker a peace deal between himself and the Viglundings, who their chieftain Viglund is described by Beorn as being a tyrant and a child. The Viglundings assaulted the forest gate and pushed the Beornings out and have now seized control of the western gate of Mirkwood. And in the process, taking some prisoners that they have since escorted back up to Viglund's hut in town. The Fellowship, under that same escort, made their way there to discuss with Viglund on the current situation that has developed between Beorn and Viglund. After a very heated discussion, very heated, a semblance of a peace deal was verbally struck. Nothing was concluded, nothing was signed, not without conversing with Beorn from here on out. But the idea was that the Beornings would provide a couple of farm hands, and they would relinquish back the land for the most part. I'm leaving out some very specific details there, but that's okay. You get the gist. From there, knowing full well that Beorn would not probably accept this deal, having seen what Viglund's rule was like, rundown huts, slavery, and just overall ill treatment of people, Beorn probably would most likely not stand for this sort of deal. Though they kept their promise and stayed their blades, did not stay their tongues, however, and made their displeasure mostly known. They began heading south, left behind their one companion, Salphos, who decided to hang back as not a rear guard, but make sure they weren't being followed, and that there was no mischief afoot. After a brief filler period of attempting to tame a basilisk, the Fellowship returned to the Easterly Inn, had a warm meal, and then made their way further south to return to Beorn. And for DM's inspiration, where did they actually meet Beorn?
A hill.
No.
A hill. No.
There.
A hill.
Honestly, I forget the specific name, but there is a rock that it splits the river, and we met him on top of the rock where there was like a semicircle of like seats, stones. And
I'm
I
gonna
just
call it the
can't-
River's Rock.
I can't
That
remember
is
the
correct.
name. Is it the River's Rock?
Anybody have the name?
I said my name.
Wait. I want to say it has to do something with Karak, but I might be thinking of something else. Nah, I ain't got it.
It is the Karax.
Oh! I
Oh!
was missing one
S. You were so close, dude.
The Karax is the region that is pretty much the location of the river in the river Anduin. They relayed the information to Beorn, who was immediately to dismiss it and told them that they would prepare to march at dawn, seeming that he was already prepared for this outcome. And after another brief discussion, mainly led by Nayla, they realized that Beorn knew full well that Viglund would most likely propose some ridiculous deal that would be unacceptable to Beorn. Sending the Fellowship north to engage in these negotiations bought him time to assemble his Beornings that were scattered across the Vales. And now they were here and ready to march north. It's not a very large force, but they are enough in number to at least attempt to retake the West Gate.
All you
And
need
that's-
is this dwarf right here. I'll take them all on.
And that is where we are going to pick up tonight. That the three of you are amongst the Beornings as the sun is setting this evening. You've just climbed down from the Karoks in the river. And yes, I realize narratively mechanically you guys got your long rest at the end of last session. But we can start here. So if there's anything amongst the encampments, amongst yourselves, anything you wish to do before we move any further, you can do that now. So
Can I see if there's any arrows around?
sure, give me an investigation check.
Hey, double 18. I'll take that.
18. How are you looking for arrows?
See if there's any to spare. See if there's any just around.
Well, there's none just laying about, unless you're
Never know.
willing to steal.
Never know.
There are Beornings with that are some hunters that are carrying their own quivers that seem to have some as well.
Okay,
you
so
have to engage with them.
all right. So I'll go up and talk to one of the Beornings I see. Maybe that has the most arrows. I'll say. And what do you say it was? Was it morning or evening still?
It's evening. The
Okay.
sun will be setting in probably an hour or so.
Okay.
So is it like golden hour right now then?
If I knew what time of day that was, yes.
When this... Okay, never mind.
So I'm gonna walk up to him and just go, "Evening, friends."
Hey,
was looking, noticed you guys had some arrows, and I was looking to see if you'd be willing to part with any, and I would well compensate you.
Oh. The hunt has been a little lacking, but I assume we will probably need these when we march in the next few days. How many do you need?
Just look for 5.
Give me a persuasion check. 10. He pulls up a quiver from off the side of his right hip, counts out 5 arrows, picks them out, grabs them by the shaft, and hands them over Fletching first to. Here you go. Make use of them.
Thank you, friends. And then I'm gonna take out a silver piece and just present it out to him. Go for your trouble.
That's perfectly all right.
You sure?
I'm sure. We make these ourselves. We very rarely end up in towns needing of currency.
Much appreciated, friend. And I'm gonna put the arrows in my quiver.
Vidar is going to approach one of the Beornings who has a bow and arrows. And
Hail, Master Dwarf.
Good evening.
Is he going to the same guys that I'm at?
That would be funny.
I mean, the hunters were sort of like congregating together, so you pretty much walked up to the same group.
Yeah.
You're just gonna hear me like off the side. Oh no.
Good evening.
I'm gonna turn and watch.
The eve of battle is upon us.
Aye.
You've done.
Just kind of like watch him with like intrigue, like.
Have you done battle with these fellows before?
Well, not I. I'm normally down by the old ford. But few around here probably have.
Well, I find myself at a distinct lack of ranged options when it comes to battle. I was wondering if any of your hunters would be interested in a trade of weapons.
What sort of trade?
I have this very fine spear that has been in my possession for many of my travels, and most recently it has driven off a giant spider of Mirkwood and saved my companions and I's life. However, a spear I can only throw once.
And in turn, you wish
For a bow and some
bows?
arrows.
Well, we're certainly not hurting on spears. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Perfectly average. Hey!
11. 11. Well, it was a 12. You have a -1. Unfortunately, I don't think we can part with one of our bows. We have plenty of spears, especially for closer hunting. But I have a feeling on the field that we're all going to need what we brought.
Very well, I will respect your decision, and I doubt any of these men we're going to fight can fly, so range should not be an option for me in the coming battle. Should not be a
Pray they
problem.
can fly.
If they can fly, then we have much worse problems.
Aye, we do. But if they can fly, maybe the eagles will come.
What a sight that would be. Well, I will leave you to your preparations. It has been good discussing with you.
Have a good evening.
You as well. And Vida will walk away. Denied.
Good try, though.
I want to just be like Nathan off the side. I could go, oh.
Actually, Vidar, as you begin to walk away, you're in like a little congregation of about 4 or 5 hunters around a fire. You get about like 10 feet away, and sitting on a stump, sort of whittling at a stick, is a younger Beorn. His beard is almost more scruffy. It's not like fully grown out or anything.
Baby Beorn.
Especially compared to a dwarf. But he's dressed in his leathers and his hides. He's got some packs on him. Hey, dwarf.
Yes.
I heard you were looking for some ranged capabilities.
Yes, preferably one that isn't once and done.
Well, I have something that might interest you.
Ooh.
As he puts the stick and the knife to the side, he reaches into his pack and he pulls out a leather pouch that sounds like stones or something are inside of it. And he places it down and he reaches back in and he brings up a small piece of wood with some leather wrapped around it, and he holds it out to you. Can I interest you in a sling?
It's better than nothing.
Oh God.
It's much appreciated.
Matt, it's your sling of eating.
But you're more than welcome to take it. I sort of whittle these in my spare time.
I will gladly take the sling. Thank you.
You're welcome. The pouch has about probably 15 stones or something to that effect. But they've been polished and smoothed out. They're a little bit more round. You could certainly try and use any old stone you can find, but it might have inadverse effects.
So how much damage does a sling do?
1d4 bludgeoning.
That's what I thought.
Just hear off in the distance after hit somebody, just ow.
Its range is 30 to 120.
And how many stones in it? In the
15.
pouch? 15.
Not bad.
Hopefully I don't need it. But I'm just adding it to my character sheet, but that's all I wanted to do. Range.
Nayla, is there anything you wish to do?
Nayla's gonna continue to walk out in kind of a huff as she was doing at the end of our session from last time, being a bit upset, pissed off, whatever adjective you want to use. She's going to isolate herself for a little bit from somewhere to kind of sit with Haru and just be lost in her own thoughts. And then she would, if possible, like to hunt for another 2 hours by herself to cool off. Like general wildlife in the area.
General wildlife.
Yeah, so you take a couple of minutes to yourself first, and just sort of sit out in the long grass of the vales of the plains. And,
She's watching the sunset for a little bit.
yeah, you see it just cresting over the misty mountains in the west. Haru sort of sits down in the grass with you, silently just looking around.
Pet.
He squawks
Pet
every
pepper.
now and again. Every now and again, something in the brush moves, and you see his head just like completely fixate on it, and then relaxes. go ahead and give me a survival check.
Let me trouble.
As you hear the birds getting their last songs in for the night, and even around you in the prairies, the swarms of bees sort of drone out the monotonous sound.
Is this is this check part of tracking anything?
Currently, no.
Okay.
You're not tracking anything.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Unless you were looking for something in particular, because you spent the last few hours.
Yeah, I mean, I guess wildlife in general. Anything that's moving.
Well, what did you roll?
It's a 9. I asked, though, because she gets advantage on survival checks when tracking others through the wilderness, so that's why I asked.
This was purely to see what you find in the area.
Okay.
With a 9, other than the birds, I caught myself. I was about to say, other than the birds and the bees.
And the flowers and the trees.
Not too much wildlife seems to be out right now. You do think Haru's sort of picked up something near a clump of trees, a bit of a distance from the camp.
We'll go check it out.
So as you get closer, you can go ahead and make another survival check.
Okay. I would also like to stealth toward it, too, if possible.
Okay, keywords. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay, so then now I have advantage on survival and stealth.
18 and a 16.
'Cause
18 on stealth.
Hunter.
16. You see 2 squirrels around the base of the trees, and then one other in the tree on a branch as you sort of weave your way through the long grass to try and mask your movements. And at this point, Haru is circling above you.
Okay. I would like to shoot one of them myself with an arrow, and then do a quick little, I don't know if she would whistle or kind of do some sort of other sign or something to have Haru go down for the second one on the tree.
However, Nayla is accustomed to hunting with him.
I guess we'll stick with a whistle for now, because that's what I've been doing so far with combat, so makes sense.
That's fine.
I would assume he sees the one that's up on the tree better than the one on the ground or wherever else you said.
He's an eagle. He can see.
Fair enough. But we'll go with that.
Both of you go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh my god, really?
It's
I always
it's-
roll well.
It's at advantage because it's a
Oh.
surprise. Because if
Oh,
it's
okay.
23. I just forgot to
Technically, yeah, if it's first round of combat too, technically it's also an advantage.
mention. Yeah, this would be a surprise round. So
Okay, and then Haru is going to do this one.
and he gets a natural 20.
Wow,
Which is a
okay.
surprise, sort of like a simultaneous attack. Don't even need to roll damage. Both of you just arrow through the neck of one of the squirrels, and then he just comes down with his talons and just picks it up. They look so small in his grasp, but it's enough for him to sort of like dig into it and kill it in his grasp.
Okay. Cool. I will, I'll pet him and I'll tell him good job. And, I'll pry the arrow from the one that I hit, and I'll just do my own thing at that spot in the wilderness of like skinning it and preparing it as like food or rations or whatever, and just continue to take that time for myself before attempting to cool off is what Nayla's trying to do before meeting back with everyone else for the night.
Okay. Give me one more survival check.
Okie dokies.
You're able to get 2 rations out of these squirrels.
Fun. I have no rations.
Now you have 2 rations as you take the time to skin it, clean it off, gut it, and then cook it over a fire, and actually, or not cook it, you actually dry it out to make it into the ration.
Any leftovers or whatnot, I just throw to Haru for eating.
He everything you gutted and take out all the innards, he just pecks at intestine, liver. He's not picky; he'll eat it all.
Cool. And then yeah, when it gets dark enough, she'll venture back.
Yeah.
But she'll still have like this kind of just disgruntled frown on her face.
Okay, so as the sun just dips behind the misty mountains, and you can see several campfires sort of dotting the Beorning encampment. The three of you meet back up and, I guess, prepare for the next day.
And sleep.
Yep. All right. So the next morning, after you guys get a decent night's sleep, as the sun just begins to rise, you guys awake and gather your things. Everyone seems to be slowly moving. They know they marched today, but they're just taking their time, getting their things ready, taking down their tents.
Mondays, am I right?
Brewing
I
their
believe it's
coffee.
Tuesday.
Not in this.
No, like maybe I'm wrong.
You know what? I'm just gonna look and be like, what day is it?
There's just like two people off to the side. Why in Middle Earth are we using the Julian calendar? I mean, who's Caesar anyway?
I just look back at Vidar. They're gonna be no help.
It's a day.
Yeah, it's a day. So they're all gathering and preparing for the morning. And as that is happening, Beorn makes his way over to you three.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
If anyone's in trouble, it's not you two.
So I'm gonna look at Beorn and kind of give like a nod and acknowledgement. Beorn.
Maven.
Beorn.
Vidar.
I'm gonna elbow. I'm gonna elbow Layla.
I don't want to get caught in the middle of this. I'll be like, what can we help you with today?
Good morning.
As she says that, I just go,
Ow, Vidar, your elbows hurt more than normal.
So we will begin our march momentarily. And our goal is to head north for the gate to reclaim it. I would like you three to head out ahead of us.
and do anything in particular?
Clear. Make sure the way is clear. And if you could get to the gate well before us, then we will have an understanding of what we're up against before our main force arrives. Is that
I was-
clear?
Crystal.
Yeah, scouting mission.
We'll give you several hours before we head out.
Very good.
If you run into anything that's Viglund's, let us know. I doubt he would come down this far. But if he has, then that means his plans have changed. But if you do not run into Viglund, then we will see you at the gates.
Do you have some charcoal and parchment, perhaps?
I do not, but somebody may. What do you need it for?
Haru will fly faster than any of us can, so if something strange happens, we could send Haru back with a message.
Very well. Let me ask one of our healers if they have anything.
If you're okay with that, Nayla. I just thought of volunteered Haru, your eagle, for a job.
No, I was gonna say the same thing. It makes the most sense. Do you expect any plans to change? Do you think there's a likely chance that Viglund will do something?
I do not. I expect to meet him. Well, his forces. He probably will not be present. I expect to see them at the forest gates. They dare not venture this far south. They do not have those numbers.
Fair enough. Yeah, if any of your healers can provide what Vidar asked for, then yeah, we have a clear way of communication from afar.
I will see if they have anything, and I will return momentarily. And he lumbers off, the large, brooding figure that he is.
Boom, 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 boom.
Several minutes pass, and he returns. He does have a small piece of charcoal and a single piece of parchment. This is all they were willing to spare.
It should be enough. And I'm gonna go ahead and just give it to Nayla. She's the one with Haru.
Yeah, I'll take it, and I'll put it in my pack.
Very well. Like I said, we'll give you several hours to get out ahead of us. You will move much faster than the rest of us, detached. If you run into Viglund or any other anyone else who gives you an inkling of Viglund, let us know. Well,
Well, I
best
guess.
be off.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna grab my stuff, pack up, and look at the two of them and go, shall we?
We shall.
Yeah,
Let's
Let's
hunt
go.
some men. Wait a minute, that's not how the line goes.
I'm just gonna pat him on the head. It's like, let's hunt every man but this one, okay? All right, let's go.
I need rolls. Guide, I'm assuming, is still Nayla.
might as well be. If anything, she's helped guide literally the same path now from before, so.
For the most part, yeah.
Embarkation?
Well, hang on. So, Scout
Okay.
shall be...
Scout.
Who's Scout?
Was that me before?
I think it was.
Or was that
'cause
Vidar?
I think I played Lookout because that was the one no one took.
Scout. We'll take Scout then.
I'm not terrible
Alright.
at stealth, but I'm not good at stealth.
My stealth is mediocre.
My stealth is
Mediocrely
0.
passable sometimes. My stealth is 1.
Hunter, I'm assuming, will be Mathan again.
Yes, sir.
Can he double?
Yeah, he's
Technically,
gonna have
no, but
someone's
you're a
gonna
group
have
of
to.
3.
Okay.
Rules as written, no. But you're a
Okay.
group of 3, so I'm not gonna be
I
that
mean,
big of a bitch.
okay.
Yeah, say, can Haru be a scout?
I can. If you want, prefer hunter, I can scout. I do have a stealth of 8.
Yeah, you be fucking scout. I'll be the hunter. Girl.
Oh, it's up to you. I wasn't trying to like take your role or anything. I was just.
No, legit. Probably scout for you would be better because you have better stealth, way better stealth than I do.
Okay.
I work better as a hunter.
Okay. If that's
Like
Okay, lore
like
master.
myself literally works like Elmer Fudd hunting Bugs Bunny. Like I'm tiptoeing, they find me and go like, shh, I'm hunting.
Hunting
men."
for weapons. And he's right behind you, like,
Yeah, he's like, yeah. What's up? What's up doing today?
So Scout, just so you know, is in charge of setting up camp, opening new trails, and relies on stealth and investigation usually.
Yeah. I can do
Hell
that.
no- Hell no, that ain't me.
Because, I mean, Nayla's best for just traversing through the wilderness and tracking, so.
Fighter's built for killing and violence.
Yeah. That's kind of the interesting thing with Wanderers, because they're definitely versatile, where they can easily take care of each role. So it's just a matter of choosing really, like, where they fit best based on the rest of the comp of the group.
All right.
It's pretty wild. I feel like Wanderers are a little OP sometimes, depending on how you play them.
Nayla, go ahead and give me an embarkation roll, please.
Okay, dokays. I did the thing.
9. Well, you said it, Nayla. You have traversed this ground so many times back and forth, not only recently, but just over your lifetime, that you sort of almost know this region of the Vales like the back of your hand.
Yup.
You're able to move a lot easier following these paths that you've basically marked mentally over the years. All terrain types are now classed 1 grade easier.
Woo!
So good job.
I mean, I
So
would hope
before you
so. She
guys-
pretty much lives in this entire region at this rate.
So as you guys gather your things and begin to head out, as the rest of the Beornings slowly assemble and get ready to march out much later after you, I need one of you to make an eye awareness check.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
One of you do it. One of you do it. The whole eye of awareness thing that
That's
he talked
just
about
a
several
D20
weeks
plus
ago.
5, right?
Currently, yes, because of the Veil score. Somebody
Oh, yeah.
have it can spend inspiration to gain for the party to gain advantage on the check.
Blam!
Whoa!
Damn.
Okay.
Nat 20 on that one.
25. That's
25.
way more than you need to surpass the hunt score of 9, but you are, at this point in time, obscured from Sauron's gaze.
Don't worry, I got luck on my side.
How fortunate do you feel? Heck yeah.
Alright. So Nayla, on a partly sunny day, warm day as the sun begins to rise, the 3 of you head out yet again, heading north, heading for the direction of the Easterly Inn, and then ultimately just on the cusp of the western forest gate of Mirkwood. You travel at resounding speed based on the routes that you've selected and just the knowledge of the land. You see the birds flock overhead, and then even dens of foxes begin to scatter out as the morning comes, and all the wildlife stirs as you guys pass by, getting great distance between the Beornings and yourselves.
Mathan, do we need a hunt for today? Are we all out of rations still?
Yes, I need to go hunt.
All right, Hunter, give me a survival check.
I'd prefer not to
Hey.
starve. Hey!
25. you'd see a family of 4 foxes.
Just a family.
Their orange fur sticks out in the sort of like brownish reeds of the grasses out in the distance, probably like 100 feet away.
Oh, I love foxes.
Yeah, they're gonna be good in our belly, I guess.
Oh.
If you wish to hunt them, I will need an attack roll or something more.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll attack.
All right.
If it wants to sit down. Ugh.
10. Yeah, actually, that would just barely hit as the first arrow sort of arcs and is just about to miss, and like a gust of wind nudges it off trajectory and gets it right into the side of the temple, and it falls over.
Oh, okay. Figured I'd roll damage. And then I'll shoot again.
Yep, you can get one more attack off as the others notice it. That will hit, and you are able to fell 2 foxes before the rest scatter.
Nice.
Sweet. So
Should be some
I'm gonna
good
go.
food.
Yes, I'm gonna go take the foxes and walk them back and be like, all right, we got food.
I got dinner. Yeah, go ahead and give me another survival check. See you can clean it and
Can I-
prepare it properly.
If willing, can I assist?
He already rolled.
Never mind. Oh, you got a 20.
20. So you guys stop briefly to make a small fire because the time it would take to actually make the ration and dry out the meat, you guys aren't really prepared for. But it's cooked, so it'll at least last a few days. So this can recoup, or this will get you all 3 of you through the next day.
Sweet.
So, like the rest of today and the next day?
It will get you through this day. So your first day of travel doesn't need a ration.
Okay.
Yay.
Anything else?
I'm just along
So
for the
we're
ride till the violence starts.
All
And
right.
we're
not
s-
violence against woodland creatures. I'm looking for violence against sentient beings.
Is it still, as Mathan was hunting, can I have done a quick, just kind of look around to make sure there's nothing near us that's suspicious?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Jeez.
24. You look about, and for the most part, it's plains. There's a couple of hills, but they're rolling hills. There's nothing massive, like almost mountain-like. Couple of trees spotted around, so it's pretty easy to see in all directions from where you are. And you don't see any sort of stalking or threatening behavior that alludes to you being followed.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
All right, so you guys press on for several more hours until night comes. Which one did I say? I believe it was still Nayla. Go ahead and give me a investigation check to spot out a campsite.
Oh.
3.
Well,
Mhm.
what is the thing that wanderers know? What is this thing? In known lands, I know one place in each known land where you can safely long rest.
Good to know.
And we're in your
You
known
are
land.
I believe so.
You are currently in the East Middle Vales.
Yep, that's a known land for me.
All right. So,
Nayla's just like, I know places.
so it takes you a while, as you haven't used this spot in a long time. So you probably waste a good 2 hours looking. Thanks for the 3.
Yeah.
But you eventually find a clump of trees with a large boulder sort of next to it with a smooth slate side of rock resting against that sort of makes like almost like a natural tent next to it. And you
Cool.
guys are able to rest for the night safely before you head out the next morning. So as the next morning comes, the sun is pretty much knocked out behind clouds. It's a heavily overcast day, but nevertheless, you press on and continue heading north. You pass what would be the Easterly Inn and continue onward, still having probably about a day's march ahead of you after this one for the Forest Gate.
Okay.
I'm hungry. I don't got any food.
Then I guess I go hunt to feed our dwarf, and I'm just gonna pat him on the head again.
We
All
haven't
right,
been
go
to a
ahead and give
town
me-
in ages.
Yeah. I mean, the inn, we couldn't even try to get rations from the inn because that's just not who they are.
Yeah, so as I'm walking off, you just hear, "You'll live."
Starvation
lucky
is
you
an
got us.
actual way to die.
Yeah, you're also lucky you got the long rest from Beorn. Go
Yeah.
ahead. You rolled it already. Let me check. Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check, Nathan.
Okay. Oof. Not good.
12. You look about as you guys move and you get closer, sort of like the tree line of Mirkwood, and you see a few squirrels. But by the time you bring up your bow to make an attack, most of them has scattered. You can get one attack off.
All right, let's try it.
And with an 8, the arrow will right over its head and into the tree, and the squirrel will dart off.
Oof.
I'm just gonna go, fuck, and then walk back.
Yeah.
Any luck?
Found something. Wouldn't have been good enough for a meal.
I would ask who's the most hungry, but I'm pretty sure a specific person's gonna say them.
I mean, do you want me to lie?
Aru, like, squawks from above in protest.
Oh, damn it.
Don't push
All
me.
right.
I'll eat you.
You better not eat my bird. Here. Hey, get down here. I will toss my one squirrel ration from 2 days ago at Vidar,
Ah, yes, I'm fed.
and I'll toss the other one to Haru since he's whining.
See, Haru were her favorites. It works out.
Mathan and you and I are just gonna deal. Bye, Mathan. Where'd you go?
He died. He starved to death.
Yeah,
Oh, is this okay? Okay.
he's fine.
Nayla's still gonna say that, and she's just gonna be like, "Ah, this isn't the first day that this has happened to me. It's fine."
All right.
Well, I'm glad I did that then.
You guys
Hunted
continue
squirrels.
on. Scout, give me a perception check.
Oh, balls. That's me. Okay.
No.
I have the easy job.
Yeah, it was. I'm guide and.
Then
scout.
sorry, look out. Sorry.
Oh, that's my
Oh.
job. This is the part of the adventure where Vidar fucks up. Maybe not.
Oh.
19. Off in the distance, you see about 3 bird-like creatures circling in the air.
Hey, looks like there's more dinner up ahead. I point him out.
How are they super distant? Or would I be able to?
You cannot hit him with an arrow from here if that's what you're about to ask me.
Yeah.
We get
No,
closer
they're
and then we
not
hit him
that
with an
far.
arrow.
They're not that close.
It's fine by me. I can head out. You want Haru with you, or do you not care?
Oh, I'll go with you.
Oh. Alright, well be quiet though.
So you leaving Mathan behind?
Don't worry,
Nathan,
we'll
take
check
care
it
of
out.
camp! We'll be back later.
You're stuck
You stay
tearing
right
down
here,
camp.
don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. If any stranger comes up to you, just tell them no.
Okay.
It's morning. You guys haven't even set up a camp.
Well, you're still trying to turn it down, Mathan. You're just lucky.
even have a camp. Hate my friends. Okay, so the two of you head off in the distance of these circling avian creatures. Probably
Yes.
several hundred feet off.
Well, I can hit them once I get to 120 feet away.
I'm aware. But I said several hundred. And you guys close the gap, and since Nayla, you would like to proceed quietly, stealth checks.
I have advantage.
I don't got anything except a nat 1.
Of course.
Natural 1.
Can I narrate this? At least a part of it.
Sure.
So there's just a small. It's a little roly-poly, just a little bit. And I'm just staring at these birds because I'm really hungry. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna pluck you, and I'm gonna eat you, and then I trip over a rock that's at the top
He
of the
said
hill.
pluck.
Yeah, I did say pluck.
Took me a second.
I did say pluck, but I trip at a rock that's at the top of the hill, and I just tumbled head over shoulders down the hill. And every time I hit the ground, I go, ooh, ow, fuck, ah, ooh. That time I did say fuck.
Nail is standing at the top of the hill going, birds, are they still there?
So as Vidar tumbles down the hill, making a cacophony of noise, Nayla, you look out, and out ahead of you, you see the ground sort of dips into not a valley, because that would imply two sides are elevated. It just sort of depresses into the ground and goes out further. The direction you guys are coming, there appears to be like a shallow cliffside or a plateau on your end that you're walking towards. That's got a river running coming from the forest. The birds are circling, and as Vidar falls down the hill, they swoop down straight to the ground and sort of disappear out of your sight because of the plateau there.
Well, you scared them.
Well, what do you mean I scared them? Where'd they go?
They went down. I can no longer see them.
Oh, that means they're on the ground. Easier for me to catch.
All right.
And I'm gonna just to keep going in the direction we saw those birds.
Try to be a little more quiet if you can.
Mathan, your companions left you.
Rude. I'm gonna catch up.
Okay.
I'd like to think in the faintly in the distance, he just hears Vidal yell, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, and then you're gonna hear Mathan go, "Fuck!"
Yeah. So to catch you
Oh,
up,
great.
you miss the squirrel. Nayla gave her 2 squirrel rations to Vidar and Haru. Vidar
I guess.
spotted some.
I didn't have any for myself either, so.
Vidar spotted some circling birds several hundred feet in the distance towards the north, and the 2 of them decided to stealth off to try and hunt them. Left you behind to guard a non-existing camp. And they're probably 150, 200 feet from you. But Vidar, on his stealth check, he tripped over a rock and went end over end all the way down a hill while shouting obscenities. So there you go, you're caught up.
Yeah, as you're
Which you
catching up
probably
to them, you
heard
see
echoing
Nathan.
in the distance, and you're like, all right, I guess I'll go check this out.
Yeah, so as you're catching up, you see Nayla at the top of the hill just looking down, calling after Vidar, going, really?
I just looked down. So what do you do?
A rock.
Nah.
He tripped over a rock.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock! Alright, let's go, boys.
I'm already off,
Kayla's
going
gonna
in the direction of those birds.
I'm gonna do, I don't know, narratively speaking, I'll do like a few quick whistles for Haru to see, like to try to indicate him to try to follow the prey and locate them.
Okay. Not difficult for him. He doesn't really need to roll anything. You see him swoop over ahead of you towards that plateau where the river runs to, and land. You see him land on a tree and just perch there.
Okay. When we reach 100 feet, within 100 feet of that location where he is, do we see anything?
Within 100 feet of where he is?
Yeah.
No.
I don't see any birds, other boys.
They're beneath the plateau.
Oh.
So if you're heading towards Haru, you would
Yeah.
not see anything until you were pretty much on top of the plateau and able to look down.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go out far enough to the west and sort of maneuver around and come in from the other side, maybe you would see something. But if you're heading straight for Haru, no. How are we proceeding?
I'm gonna keep going in the direction of the birds.
Okay. And with that natural 1,
So,
Do I get a reroll on stealth?
are you going to try again? Or did you just get up and say, fuck it?
Since specifically Nayla asked me after the fact, I will
Okay.
at least make an attempt.
Okay. Give me a stealth check then.
5. That's 5 times better.
Only way but up.
That is a
Nayla-
market improvement.
So, Nayla, Mathan is catching up from behind you. He still has a bit. You see Vidar faceplant at the base of this hill, stand up, dust himself off, and immediately take off again.
okay.
as you are
Because
standing on top of this hill.
because I saw Haru land after asking him to find the birds and whatnot, I'll just go up to him and be like, "What'd you find?"
Okay. There's a lot of things happening now. Mathan
Well,
is
yeah.
a good distance behind you, just so you know. He's not with you. You make it to Haru, but not before Vidar goes to these birds. He is ahead of you.
Okay.
Vidar, as you arrive in this sort of the crest of like a steep grade, you make your way down and into the flatter portion of this region. To your right is that plateau with a short waterfall, probably about 8 to 10 feet high that comes down into a small pond. Small trees dot the landscape, and on the other far side of you is a decent hill. You look over, and sort of near the pond, you see 3 large birds that are pecking away at what looks to be a horse carcass that they are just eating away at.
I'm gonna tame it.
Give me a perception check.
I was gonna say 21.
21. You see the 3 birds, and there are 3 of them. And you sort of getting a feel for the area. And as you're looking around, you swear that hill just moved. And you sort of blink as like the sun is just starting to like poke out from a cloud, and you weren't sure if the sun's just in your eyes or something. You blink, you rub your eyes, you look around. No, there's something on top of that hill. And now there's something even closer to you. You look about, and there are 2 hill trolls that are skulking about in this area. And as you come to that conclusion, the 3 birds shoot their heads up and look over you. And sort of spread out their wings, acknowledging your presence. Nayla, at this point in time, you arrive at Haru.
So is Haru like doing whatever gesture to show what he's found? Because I asked him to basically look and follow the voids.
Yeah, he's looking down right at them.
Oh, so he's okay. So
he's on a tree above you, looking down into this. I'm gonna say valley because there's no better way to describe.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand now. I got confused earlier. Okay, so I'm looking down, and I see. Do I see anything past the 3 birds that he's gesturing or whatever?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, because I'm not gonna ask if I see the hill trolls since I don't know what's up yet.
You see the hill trolls sort of skulking about.
I'm gonna. How far behind?
Nayla, you are here.
Where? Oh, I'll put my token there now.
Pinging.
Eh. I might as well put Haru there. How far behind? How far behind me is Mathan?
He is probably 60 feet behind you.
I'm gonna try to.
Vidar, you are here.
Ping one more time. Add something up in the way. Oh. Way down
I don't
there.
see where. Oh.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
You just arrived.
I'm going to try to wave at Mathan from behind me to get his attention.
Do I see it?
Mathan, shh, come quietly.
I'm assuming I'm 60 feet away from you, so I doubt Okay.
Come
Yeah,
quietly. There are hill trolls.
I'm not actually, but I want to yell, what?
So as you say that, because they have at least the birds have at least acknowledged Vidar's presence, I am gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled
Alright.
a 5 on stealth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm still off map, but I'm just putting myself there so I can put
Yeah,
the initiative.
you are 60 feet away.
Tonte and Haru.
How far away am I from these birds?
Oh, wow.
There.
Let's see. Whee! Oh, goody. I can do that.
I just wanna kill the birds and put them in my stomach.
I'm gonna tame one.
Oh my god.
All right.
Nathan just goes, Nayla, tell me how to get a bird for a pet.
Ask him for a friend.
Vidar is eating the other one when Nathan's like, okay, bird, we are friends now. And Bird's looking at Vidar like,
Birds are friends, not food.
Vidar, oh, they're food, all right.
You see Vidar putting like Middle Earth version of barbecue sauce on it, be like, oh.
So that will bring us to the top of the round.
Oh, the bird. Yeah, the bird's enemies too. Let's go.
With the first
Alright.
Grimhawk, who notices Vidar.
That's such a cool fucking name. It's so fucking metal. I'm here for it.
And he's going to. Yeah, he is going to use his action to dash and fly 80 feet up into the air.
Ah!
80 feet?
Yep. And that will end his turn. Nayla.
Okay, so the one that dashed, the Grimhawk,
Yeah.
he's 80 feet up in the air. If I'm on,
You're about 10 feet up. The plateau is 10 feet off the ground.
okay, so in terms of height, he's 70 feet up in the air from where I am, and then in terms of the distance, I'm 60, so he's still in range of me?
Hey.
For now?
If a squared plus b squared,
Math.
you know he is 60 feet horizontally from you. He's 70 feet up. So if you have a squared plus b squared. Welcome to Middle Earth Math. We're gonna be sitting down and practicing Saruman's theorem.
Madam Ava, I don't wanna.
All right, so a squared. Let's see, that's six. Did we say 60 feet? 60
Yeah.
feet is a squared. All right. We're actually doing this with 60 squared. Oh no, that's not right. That's
Madam Ava, when do we get to the fun math, if there is any?
fun math.
Can we have class outside?
What the hell kind of school did you go to? Fun math.
The answer is
did
92.2 feet.
What was that?
The answer is 92.2 feet.
Says the actual engineer here.
It is in your range.
Yay. I'ma shoot it.
Also, hey, Brian,
What?
you want a cool roll 20 trick?
Is there a math function?
No. When you go to place a symbol on a creature, you can instead of clicking with the mouse, you can hit a number, and it'll put a red number on top of that symbol. So I see you put a symbol on the flying one. If you press 8 to select that symbol, it'll do a red 8 by it, so you know it's 80 feet in the air.
What?
Oh. Look at that.
Oh, snap.
All right, so yes, you can go ahead and roll your attacks.
I'ma shoot it twice. I have an advantage with it being the first round of combat in wilderness or whatever it is.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your attack. 28.
And 28.
28 and 28, both will hit.
Uno, dos. Whoa, 15. Wow, that
Dang.
6 sucks. Oh, because I rolled a 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my lowest amount of damage I can do. Fun. Good to know.
You
On
poor
the
thing.
On the 15, it is going to use its reaction as the first arrow hits it and sort of knocks it off center. It sees the next one coming and sort of does a barrel roll out of the way. Though it does clip its wing, it'll take half the damage.
Did it just parry?
Uncanny dodge.
It'd be really cool
Nail's
if it
gonna-
used a claw to parry the arrow out of the
I was
air.
gonna say, Nayla's gonna lower her bow for a split second and go, oh, damn it. Nom 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 nom. That's all I can do because I'm Nayla. So yeah, that's my turn.
That will bring us to this Grimhawk, who is going to do essentially the same thing and go 80 feet in the air.
Oh god, do they have an effect where they can just dive bomb us for more damage?
I mean, they're birds. They're like, oh shit, someone's on the ground. Scat.
Fair, but
They're birds who
Haru.
rolled initiative.
Well, Haru's not gonna get to them because he's got a
Ace,
Yeah, he's
aerial
not gonna be
combat,
able to
Lord
reach
of the
them.
Rings edition.
He would have to fly 90 feet to get to them. At least the first one.
At least the first one. Yeah, no. At best, he can dash 80, so that's not happening.
You can certainly try, though. Or at least start that process.
No, because I don't know what kind of damage they can do yet, and he only has... He doesn't have that many hit points, so... Well, you know what? I'll figure it out. Why not? Yeah. Oh... Nayla's gonna do a whistle to basically chase, and he'll... That was 50 feet, I think, right there? Yeah, so he's dashing 80 feet to try to catch up to that first one.
Okay. He can get to it on the next round, essentially. But they are not...
If it stays there.
Right
Yeah.
now.
He's what, like 10 feet below or something?
Yeah, roughly. So
Okay.
we're gonna do...
That's fine.
Vidar.
Okay, it be Vidar's turn. Vidar, he's not gonna hide. He that's not how he plays. I have enough movement speed to get to that hill troll.
Oh, jeez.
Bam! I ain't backing down from no fight.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna run up to the hill troll, draw my hammer, using my bonus action to go into fury. I'm gonna lift my hammer above my head and I'm gonna recklessly attack the troll.
Go ahead and roll your attacks.
I love it.
With advantage.
Welcome to barbarian school.
Screw math. Whoa.
Those will both hit. A 25 and a 23.
Whoa.
18 is max damage.
Alright. You connect with the hammer both times. You feel it sort of like absorbed through the hide and dispersed across. And while they were solid hits, you feel like it didn't do near as much as it could have.
Bong, 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 bong. That's Vidar's
Movement,
turn.
bonus action, everything? Okay.
Action,
brings us to
bonus
the
action,
third.
movement.
That'll bring us to the third Grimhawk.
I want to see him swoop up beneath Haru and just dig his talons into Haru.
I will not be happy.
This one's
Jesus
actually
Christ.
going to flap up just briefly off the ground and make its movement towards Vidar with 40 feet of movement.
No, the Grimhawk's making a bad decision here. I want to implore it to rethink its life choices.
And it will attack Vidar with advantage twice.
Yep. Everything has advantage against me.
The first one is a 15,
Miss.
which misses, but the second one is a natural 20.
Hits.
Oh.
Makes up for the one miss.
Which is only 6 slashing from the claws.
Oh.
As they come in and sort of dig into your shoulder and come out the other side as it sort of reassesses its position and circles back around you and sort of holds its position mid-flight.
I have an idea for what to do on my next turn.
Oh
Lordy.
That will
no.
bring us to the first hill troll.
Oh no.
Yep. Let me just check that.
I'm a dwarf.
It's going to use its action to sort of dash, and you just see it leap down from this hill with a boom. And Nayla, you look out and you just see this troll, as best to have a dead sprint as you could ever see from something that large. Use your and it comes up behind Vidar.
Super Saiyan Broly.
At that moment, I just go, Nathan, you don't need to be quiet anymore. They're attacking.
What?
That will end its turn. Nathan.
What?
Get your ass over here now!
Mathan, you
know
are
what?
60 feet off the map.
Oh.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my action to dash and get my Dunedain ass on the map.
All right, you are now on the map.
On the map.
So it's your action and your movement. So any bonus actions?
Can I flip off the troll?
That is a free action.
Free action it is. So I'm just gonna flip off the troll. And that's... Would it take an action for me to take out my bow? I'm not gonna shoot, I just wanna have it.
No, you can draw your bow.
Okay, then I'm gonna draw my bow, and I'm gonna look at the birds and go, ooh, target practice.
All right. That will bring us to the hill troll that Vidar attacked, who is going to make potentially 2 attacks at advantage. First one is a 10, which will miss.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
I love
22.
That is better than
For his
that.
second attack.
It does hit
That
indeed.
hits. He's going to forego damage and auto grapple you.
Oh, that
As
is
the
one.
first attack, as the first attack comes in and he tries to bite at your head, you sort of duck underneath. But as you sidestep to one side, his hand comes in and just smacks you and grasps onto you and holds you up.
Oh, that is one spicy move there, sir. Now I will have to cave your skull in.
That will end its turn. And I'll bring us to the top of the round with the first Grimhawk, who sees a bird coming at him, and they are medium-sized as well, so they're about the same size as her.
I was just gonna ask if either one of them was bigger than the other.
No, they are roughly the same size.
Oh my.
What was that? Is it Shift Z? Yeah, that's what the Grimhawk looks like.
Oh. Oh snap.
Mine's loading.
It's going to it's gonna come down 10 feet towards Haru and make its 2 attacks. The first one being a 9, which will miss, I'm pretty
That
sure.
will miss. Yeah.
And
Right. Yeah.
As he tries to peck at Haru with its beak and then comes at it with his claws, with a 7 will miss.
They get 2 attacks?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
The Vidar got attacked twice by it, 1 too.
That's right. I need Haru to be able to do attack twice.
Nayla.
I need to be able to tame one of these things. Haru can have a friend.
Okay, I'm going to shift my focus for a bit, and I'm going to. All right, I'm going to. Bloop bloop bloop. Can I do my 30 feet to kind of run up and then jump and like tuck and roll right here from the plateau?
An acrobatics check.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot.
Parkour.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm feeling dexterous. Woo! I'm dexterous!
All the
You can go
decks.
ahead and explain this.
It was literally what I was thinking of. She was just gonna kind of keep her bow close to herself for a bit, and she was gonna run, do a quick leap, and then literally just do the, as she lands, she's rolling, and then is back up on, like, she's back up on one knee and is already, ow, I hit my elbow, ready to, shoot, shift focus to shoot at the hill troll closest to her. So in one fell swoop, she runs, leaps, rolls, and then just goes ping with some arrows.
All right.
Speaking of, let me roll for attack.
Which troll are you attacking?
The one closest to me.
Christ, Lindsay.
On the other side of Vidar, so this one here.
27 and a 22 will both hit.
7 and 15.
Why is your second attack so far the most powerful one?
Because I've managed. I don't know.
Like your
but
first
that's...
2 on each round were like, eh.
So
And
the
then suddenly like 15 damage.
Yeah, so the 6 from before is the lowest damage I can do, because that was rolling a 1. The 15 is my max damage.
You
For
rolled
my
max
bow.
damage twice tonight then. so far.
Somehow, yeah. But my 7 was rolling a 2, so it's kind of counterbalancing in a sense. That's
anything
Nayla's
else?
turn. No,
Okay,
that's Nayla's
that will
turn.
bring us to the other Grimhawk, who was going to, let's see. Yeah, plenty. He's gonna come down 10 feet, and then move over towards Haru, as we now have an aerial fight happening, as 3
God.
birds are just like, you see 2 Grimhawks keep continuously trying to like dive and strafe at Haru, who keeps like flapping out of the way and trying to reposition himself, and they just keep circling each other. But this Grimhawk is going to make 2 attacks at advantage with pack tactics.
Oh, crap. I don't know if Haru can...
First one is a 7, but the second one is a 22, which will hit for 4 slashing with his claws
Okay.
as he grips onto Haru's wing, and you see a couple of feathers get pulled out and start gingerly coasting to the ground.
You said 4?
4.
Okay.
Haru.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's Haru's turn.
Oh! Haru is going to... Haru is going to attack this one that I'm pinging, with probably his talons. Which one is technically higher? Oh, definitely his talons. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
His talons have special metal weapons on it.
He just needs to hit, is the only
A 12
issue.
will unfortunately miss.
Well, that's his turn, because he can only attack once.
All right, that will end his turn. Vidar, you are
He'll cough viciously.
Okay, so my previous plan, I've given it some more thought, and given the size of these birds, it probably wouldn't work. But in spirit, I wanted to grab the bird by the leg and just beat the troll to death with it, in classic Vidar fashion. However, it's a little big, and Vidar's in a little bit of a pickle. So, he's just gonna grab his hammer with both hands. He's gonna thank the troll, the troll's been very polite for holding him steady, and then I'm just going to smack the troll.
Which troll?
The one that's holding me,
Gotcha. Okay.
which
Go
is
ahead
the
and
one
roll
I've
your
already
attacks.
attacked.
Yes.
20 and 23.
Both will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
18 and 16. Oh my gosh, my damage has been fire tonight.
That's wild!
I got max damage twice as well. Look at that.
Heck yeah.
All right. So you, with the troll gripping around you, you still have your arms, and you just hit at like the forearm, just pounding away at it, trying to get him to let you go in general. And he screams in pain. Anything else? Bonus actions?
Nope. That's all I got.
All right. That will bring us to this Grimhawk, who will... with the 2 trolls here, the Grimhawk sort of flaps away, going, I don't want nothing to do with this. And it's gonna make its way out. Vidar, if you wish, you do get an attack of opportunity.
I will take it. I'm going to assume this is a normal attack because it is not on my turn.
Yes. Correct.
14. Count yourself lucky, bird.
14 as the bird flaps away and sort of turns around and begins heading away. You swing your hammer wildly, and you just barely catch a tip of its foot and its talon to knock it off kilter. Go ahead and roll damage.
15. Not using that
15.
bird ever again.
I like.
All right. It squawks and then flies over, and it'll use its action to dash to Nayla and sits 5 feet off the ground.
Come at me! Not too hard.
That will end its turn. That will bring us to this hill troll, who is lumbered up behind Vidar as the other troll is hanging on to him. And Vidar, you just hear him go, into the sack with you. And a sack goes right over your head, places you inside, and they grab onto it, tie it off, and you are now inside of a troll's sack. You are blinded and restrained.
Yes!
Oh my god!
What just happened?
He got sacked!
Ha!
Into the sack with you.
No!
And that will end its turn.
Oh no!
Nathan. As you
Alright.
arrive on the scene and you look over down, you see Vidar flailing in the hands of the one troll who's like viciously attacking him whilst being lifted a couple of feet off the ground. And then all of a sudden the other one comes in and goes with a large like burlap sack and just ties him up into it. And you just see extremities pushing against the interior of the sack.
It's sack time.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my max movement to get up to here. And like what do?
Whatever you want, man.
You know what? I feel like Vidar's gonna burst out of like the fucking Kool-Aid man, so I'm gonna help Haru. I'm gonna
That's
shoot the bird.
appreciated, actually.
So I'm gonna shoot this bird. Yeah.
The hill trolls are just gonna run
Okay.
off with Vida in a sack.
I would say it's like it's kind of like I look at them as like I wish them luck.
He just throws the sack over his shoulder and they both run off and you hear them going, have to follow us for the plot hook.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm gonna shoot the bird.
Go ahead and roll attack. 18 will hit.
Subtract that and-
Follow us for the plot hook.
And I'll fucking do it again.
Go ahead as you let loose one arrow,
Ooh.
and the second one you let it go, and it just goes way over its head. On that first attack, though, it will use its reaction to uncanny dodge, so it'll take half.
Man,
Yeah, take that 3, bitch.
stinking birds.
Anything else? Movement, bonus actions.
I used all my movement. I don't want to waste any bonus actions, so that's it for good old Mathan. I'm just gonna watch Vidar get, kidnapped.
Dwarf napped.
All right, that will bring us to the hill troll that now has a sack full of Vidar. And he sees you sort of squirming about it. Hey, knock it off, you! And just punches the sack. Vidar, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, halved, because you are still
7.
raging while in there. So yes. And then it's going to use its movement. Wait. To go over here. Whoop. And that will end its turn. That'll bring us to the first Grimhawk, who is going to make his 2 attacks at Haru with advantage. The
All right.
13
No.
and a 15.
Yes.
3 slashing.
Okay.
God, the first attacks on all of these birds cannot hit for shit.
They're figuring out their range, and then they go in for the kill.
No, I'm fine with that because Haru only has so many hit points. So.
Ayla.
Num 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 num. Question. If I, with my ram horn, if I take it out and use it purely for distraction, not for its effect or anything, would that potentially be like just a bonus action, or is that still, would you constitute that as an action to like distract, like to get the attention of the hill trolls?
That would be your action.
Dang it. Okay.
Since you have no actual like distraction ability in and of itself.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
that
would be your attempt.
I was just curious, man. Everything I have is an action. I have no bonus actions.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, it's hard. All right, fine. So this bird is trying, as this Grimhawk is like getting up in Nayla's business, and she's just kind of like flapping it, or shoving it away, or shooing it away. She pulls out her ram horn. And tries and is blowing it toward the hill trolls to try to get them to stop in their tracks and get their attention. And after she blows on the horn, she's gonna go, "Hey, you get back here, you bastards!" And that will be my turn because that's my action.
Okay. Roll me an intimidation check.
I think I'm proficient in that. Yes, I am.
22. Okay. You. That probably got cut out every time.
No, it didn't.
Anyway. Woo!
No.
Just your bird squawks.
She's scary.
And then the troll,
Follow me for the plot hook.
the troll with the sack sort of stops and turns around. I think we can fit one more.
I was hoping for that. That's my turn. That's literally all I can do.
All right, that will bring us to the other Grimhawk, who is going to make his attack at Haru. Birds of a feather, man. 20 and 20, not natural.
Great. Okay.
5 necrotic, finally,
Oh no.
and 2 slashing.
5 necrotic.
Yes, and if you stop and look at the bird right in front of you as they were pecking away at this horse, you see its beak is coated in just maggot guts and just rotted away horse meat. That it is just, while it's piercing into you, the actual effects of it are necrotic.
Into Haru. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just explaining to the
Right.
one that's in front of you.
Okay.
This is how Nayla would register that.
Alright.
That will end its turn. Haru.
I'm going to... Haru's gonna try to attack this one again that I'm pinging.
Okay. You are in melee with the one in front of you, so it will be a disadvantage.
Well, this is a melee attack.
You said you were pinging the one... Oh, this is Haru, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. 8 will miss.
Man,
That's
that's
nice
the
21,
hard
though.
part. What was it?
That
You said it's a
21's
21,
nice.
though.
You
You're
are
a
super
robot.
robotic sounding.
I want to make sure that wasn't me.
Anything else? Haru?
No, that's all he can do. It's a matter of if he can hit on his attack.
Don't want to move away or anything? Just chill there?
I mean, if he does, he'll get 2 attacks of opportunity.
Am I
You
still
don't know
robotic?
that. They
Yes.
May not
Yeah.
tell you what to do, I'm just saying.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have him fly over here to help flank the one at me?
They will both take their attacks of opportunity.
Might as well.
First one is a 15,
That will hit.
with 2 slashing as they reach out with their talons as he tries to fly away.
Okay,
And the second one is a 17
that will hit.
with 3 slashing. How's Haru
Okay.
looking?
He's at 21 hit points.
Does he
So he's-
stay that far in the sky, or does he come down?
No, he's gonna swoop down to my level.
He probably can't. What's his
That's-
movement?
40.
Am I still robotic?
So if
Yeah.
he goes 30 feet across.
Domo
he'll go 10
arigato,
feet
Mr.
down.
Roboto.
So he's at 60 feet above you.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, check your cord or something, Matt. It sounds like that's the issue.
It's not, because I'm not robotic to stream.
Discord then?
That will end Haru's turn.
Yeah, he's at half hit points and he hasn't accomplished a thing.
Vidar, you're up. You are restrained and blinded.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh!
No longer robotic.
Oh,
That was weird.
excellent. Okay. So, how is it possible for me to break out of the sack with just pure strength?
You can certainly try.
Because my options are break out with pure strength or hack at it with my hand axe. I'm gonna try this. You know what? No, I'm gonna try hitting it with my hand axe first, just to see if I can cut through it. Because I can cut through it, then they can't keep anyone in it again. If I break out, they can just catch me again. And I believe I have disadvantage because I'm restrained.
I'm just reading something. Okay. Where the hell? There it is. I have too many windows open. Okay, yeah, you can certainly try. Go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
But I'm raging, so it's just gonna be an attack.
Yes.
22.
22, as you struggle to reach down and grab your hand axe, you reach it up and you go to make it hits against, but to seemingly no effect.
Oh. Okay, so I can't cut through it. I mean, at this point, can I use my second attack to try and break out with pure strength, or is that an action?
That would be another action.
Okay, then I'm just gonna make a second attack because I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
28.
28. You are able to get a little bit more oomph into that attack, but it does not seem to be having the results you want.
I mean, I can't get a 30. Like, the highest I can do is 29, which is nat 20. But that's my turn.
All right. That will bring us to the Grimhawk that is now, is not sandwiched or threatened by Haru yet, so it'll continue making an attacks at Nayla. First one is a 21. Wow, the first time it actually rolls well, and it didn't need advantage this time.
That will hit.
That will be 8 necrotic.
Okay.
Second one is a 17 for 3 slashing.
Okay.
And that will end its turn. That'll bring us to this hill troll, who is now none too pleased that it's being goaded, but it'll use 30 feet of its movement to get here. And it's going to rear up, and you see it's dangling the sack as the two of you look over towards the troll, and it's just going to take this deep breath. Nayla, I need a wisdom saving throw. And Haru, too. Actually, no, Haru is safe.
17.
17 is the beast belts out this roar, and you hear it sort of echo off the rocks of the cliffside behind you, and you just sort of stand there staring it down like, is that all you got? That will end its turn. Mathan.
All right. Well, so I'm actually going to hold on, let me check my movement here. Okay, I'm gonna move to the edge here, and I'm gonna pull up my bow, and I'm gonna try and shoot at the troll holding Vidar. Hopefully, it'll drop him.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
And actually, I'm gonna use, so I have 4 of them left. I'm gonna use 2 of my goblin arrows I got a long time ago.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh.
The 9 will miss as the arrow goes just over its head.
And I'll do it again.
Oh!
As it goes over its head, and
like,
it
my
looks
bad.
up and watches it, and the second one comes in right into the side of the neck. Go ahead and roll damage, and do you have what the arrows do?
They were like coated in the poison.
Yeah, it's just a poison effect. It's a con save. It would be poisoned.
I understand that. I was asking if he had the DC written.
No, I didn't have DC written.
Okay. And that could very well be on me. I wasn't sure.
No, that's fine.
Whoops, that's not right.
I don't think I was actually ever given the DC for that.
Well, that's my fault. Okay. I believe it's just 12. I can pull up a goblin here.
Brian's got all the character sheets.
Goblin arrows. Oh, no, it's 13.
Haha.
And you see as the arrow connects into the side of the neck, you see this like dark green like slime come out of the arrowhead and starts dripping down, and it reaches up and grabs the arrow, goes seems a little bit more sluggish.
Okay. With that, yeah, I'm just gonna hold up here for a sec.
Oh boy, I
right.
love being in a sack.
That'll bring us to
Jesus.
Working on it.
other troll, who is just going to dash right here, and that will
Hi.
end his turn. Grimhawk, who at the top of the round is going to. Jeez, so it's got 40 feet. This is where if we were in person, I need the different elevation stands. This is the first time I
Yeah.
actually needed this. It is going to move 35 feet of its movement here, and then hold its position above Mathan.
What you doing up there?
That will end his turn. Nayla.
Oh my god. I'm going. So, does that troll that's got Vidar? Does it? Is it essentially running to me?
It ran in your direction, and it stopped right there for now.
Okay. I'm going. Okay. I'm going to tuck away my heart antler bow and take out Wolfbiter. And as I take out Wolfbiter, I'm going to move up to here to the troll. And I'm going to.
That will provoke one attack of opportunity.
Yeah, figured.
With a 24.
Okay.
3 slashing.
Okay. And I would like to try to, in a way, kind of like leap and just try to hack at the arm that is holding the sack that Vidar is in.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks. 20 and a 21 will both hit.
10 and 6.
All right.
And that's all I got is Nayla.
Yep, as you make 2 quick strikes right at the arm as you jump up. It cuts shallowly into the forearm that seems to be just a solid wall of muscle.
Okay. And as Nayla kind of lands after those 2 attacks, she's gonna look up and go, "You better drop him, he's not that tasty." And that's her turn.
All right, that brings us to the other Grimhawk. He's going to use 30 feet to move along above Mathan, following his companion. He uses other 10 to drop 10 feet as he starts to begin to what looks like a dive bomb. And then uses action to dash the other 40 feet, bringing him 20 feet above Mathan. And that will end its turn. Haru.
Oh boy.
Who is 60
Haru.
feet above in the air.
Haru will dash downward to the other side of this hill troll to get 80 feet to that position since he's 60 feet above.
Okay. Yeah,
Or
so
to
that-
however wherever he can go so that he and I are flanking
If he dashes straight down
in a diagonal.
Yeah, I'll move Vidar here.
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay.
So he's 5 feet on the ground now, pretty much harrying
Yeah.
the troll.
Okay.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Okay. Vidar.
I only have actions.
Let's try round 2. I'm just going to use my brute strength to try and just break free of the bag. You can't hold me.
All right, go ahead and give me a strength check.
I'm just gonna start bouncing and finding the opening and just a strength check,
Yes.
not an athletics check.
You are restrained. It is incredibly hard to do anything athletic here.
I need to look something up really quick. Okay. Do I have disadvantage on the check?
Checking.
I just want to hit stuff.
Gotta love the music. Battle bards, everybody!
No, this would just be just straight roll.
I am in a fury, which gives me advantage on all strength checks.
Okay.
Okay, just making sure that's taken into account. And we're on the same page. Quabalam! 19. I feel like that's not enough. That's
19 as you try and push outward, and there's just not enough leverage here with the space to try and actually do much of anything.
well.
Oh man. Oh
Alright,
man.
And Vidar's go. That will bring us to the Grimhawk, who is going to follow in suit of Nayla and make its 2 attacks.
Oh no.
Why are they rolling well now? It rolled a 24 twice.
Okay.
7 necrotic, but 1 slashing. That will end its turn. That will bring us to the Hill Troll. Whoops. Just want to check one thing. That's what I thought. It is going to make 2 attacks at Nayla at disadvantage because it is poisoned.
Okay.
First one is a natural 1.
Totally does not hit.
And the other one is an 8. So they both miss as it is swaying side to side and is just missing wildly as the poison starts taking effect.
All right.
That will end its turn. Mathan.
Are these birds within striking distance of me?
In terms
Like-
of what?
Sword.
No.
Piss. Okay.
One is 20 feet above you, the other one is 70 feet above you.
Holy moly. Okay. I'm gonna shoot the one that is 20 feet above me.
Okay.
Hopefully.
15 will hit.
Die. Pew pew, motherfucker. Okay, I was waiting for something, and one more attack. Sorry, I was waiting for something.
Alright, go ahead and roll again. 22 will hit.
Yay. Knock off that arrow, and boom.
Music change.
Why'd the music change? Why'd the music change?
And mix things up a bit. Call him your shit. Alright, it's the 2 arrows. The first one gets a good nick into the in the wing. But the other one, it is going to uncanny dodge.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna attack the one that's 70 feet above me now.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and roll your attacks as you had it up to here with these birds. 14 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay,
And you immediately take out another arrow and turn around and aim straight up into the sky. 5 piercing damage.
And one more attack.
16 will hit.
Had enough of these bird shit.
3, and because I held on to it, it will uncanny dodge that one. And take 1.
Oh my god.
Or 2, sorry.
Okay. With that, if I move, would that trigger an attack of opportunity?
They are not within melee range.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna actually take a step back here,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
That will bring us to this hill troll. Yep. It is going to make its way over to here and make an effort to climb the side of the rock face, which is easy enough for it with that check, and make its way up to here.
Shit.
And that will end its turn.
I'm starting like,
No. It's going to use its fearsome bellow and yell in your face as it gets up here. No, it can't do that. It cannot do that. Sorry. That'll bring us to the Grimhawk, who will use his action to dash and get pretty much down to about here, right with Mathan. So it is now within melee range. But that was his action. That'll end his turn. Nayla.
Okay. Is the troll just gripping the top of the sack, basically, with that one arm still, or is it
gripping it? He tied it off earlier, and he's holding on to it.
Okay. I'm gonna. Nayla's going to leap again and try to just. Actually, can Nayla specifically leap to try to slice at like the fingers or the knuckles of where of the hand that the troll is holding the sack to try to like inflict enough pain to make him let go?
It's gonna be a very targeted attack. You can definitely make it, but it will be a disadvantage. But
would it be a straight roll?
It would be a straight roll.
All right, I'll try that then.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to get to a direct way of.
Okay, go ahead. Go and roll your attack. Aiming for the fingers.
Yeah.
19 and 25 will hit.
Oh! Huzzah! Hiya! Wow, really? Okay. Okay. And she's just gonna, and as she's just leaping and hacking, trying to get to this guy, she's just like, let go of him, damn it!
That's your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, that'll bring us to the Grimhawk, who is going to use all of its movement to get alongside his companion against Mathan and make his 2 attacks. With
oh crap, did any attacks hit me last
tactics.
time? I totally blanked there for a sec.
Nothing attacked you last turn.
Okay, that's for some reason I was like, wait a minute, something attacked me? I must have missed this.
First attack is a 16.
Hits.
It's 8 necrotic.
Howie.
And the second one is a 24 for 3 slashing. Oh, interesting. That will end his turn. Haru.
Can I have Haru basically try to do the same, like fly up and kind of use his talents to just stick himself at the troll's like fingers and stuff and just like prick wildly.
Yep, you can certainly try. It's targeted, it's a called shot, so disadvantage, but straight roll because of advantage.
Technically I said peck, so I'll do that then. But
14 will hit.
Haru do okay.
With 2 piercing damage, it's gonna take 1. And the target is not medium or smaller.
What? Oh, I haven't used peck in so long, ever since he had his talons upgraded.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can do. Cause I'm trying to free the dwarf! Hashtag free the dwarf!
Oh my god.
Okay. Vidar.
18.
You will not be able to break out.
Oh my god.
That's all I can do.
All right.
That
brings
would
us to the.
If that was an athletic. No, never mind. I did my math wrong.
Nope.
Ignore me.
That will bring us to the Grimhawk, who will attack at advantage with pack tactics against Nayla.
All right.
21.
9
necrotic, and the next one is a 10, which will miss.
Okay, dokies. Oh fudge. Okay.
That will bring us to the Hill Troll, who, after 3 separate attempts from the squirming dwarf, is pop down in there, and he lifts it up and smacks it on the ground. You take another 15 bludgeoning, halved to 7.
Oh, come on! You can do better than that. I'm in a sack, for crying out loud.
That will end its turn. Mathan, you have a troll and 2 birds.
Sounds like a bad joke. Okay, I'm gonna put away my bow, draw my swords. I'm gonna attack the troll.
Okay, go ahead. 20 will hit.
I'm just gonna roll all 3. Boom. Boom.
20, 23, and a 14, they all will hit as you make 3 vicious slashes. 15. Jeez. All right.
Fuck the troll. Okay, both swords out. My armor class goes up, and that's it.
All right, that brings us to this hill troll.
Hopefully they're nice.
Make his 2 attacks at Mathan.
Rude.
And with a 13 and an 11, we'll miss.
Too fast for you, big guy.
Bring us to the Grimhawk, who will make at advantage with pack tactics. A 20 and a 20 will both hit. That's a total of 9 damage is what you're going to take. I don't believe there are resistances against anything necrotic or slashing, so it's just a total.
No.
That will end its turn. Nayla.
Between what she and Haru attempted to do in the last round together, attacking at that hand, did it look like it made any sort of effect?
No.
Oh my god.
Not in terms of its grip on the bag.
All right. How is the troll itself looking, and how is the Grimhawk behind me looking?
The Grimhawk is like favoring one wing. It's like hanging, and it's still trying to flap to stay above, in the air. It is struggling.
Okay, so
the troll is pretty bloodied.
Okay, so in pure frustration after the failed attempt from Nayla, she's gripping Wolfbiter and she's looking at the second. She just goes, ah! And she just whips around and just makes a slash at the Grimhawk behind her.
Before you make that attack,
What?
Just go ahead and just give me a wisdom check.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Yeah, so in pure frustration, she's just gonna turn around and like do a grunt yell kind of thing and just do a one-handed slash at the Grimhawk behind her.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
23
23 will hit.
for 10. That's max damage for Wolfbiter. Is it still oh no, it's down. Okay, and then after she does that, she's gonna like grit her teeth and look back at the hill troll, and she's gonna go and then do her second slash at him.
Go for it.
Is this with advantage because of Haru?
Yes, if you're just attacking
Yeah.
generally at him.
Okay. 27.
27 will hit.
4.
Damage.
Okay. That's her turn.
That'll end your turn. Okay, that will bring us to the Grimhawk in front of Mathan,
What up?
who will make his attacks at advantage. First one is a 7, which will miss, and the other one is a 24. You take 3 slashing damage.
Hold on, didn't ask that would hit.
It's because I know.
He
Haru.
sees all.
I'm going to keep having... I'm going to, just for the sake of continuing to try, because you never know, I'm going to keep having Haru specifically attack its hand, the hill troll's hand.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the attacks at a straight roll.
I'll do talons this time. Bird! Bird! Do something!
A 6 will miss.
Bird! That's his
Anything
turn.
else?
No, that's his turn.
Vidar, give me a wisdom check.
We're clearly missing something here
Before
since he
you do
started
anything.
saying that.
12.
Okay, 12. You have tried slashing through and brute force. Piercing weapons might actually puncture this.
I guess I technically do have a piercing weapon. Although it's my spear. I guess I'm just gonna try and
You would also know, being confined in here, that your best bet is going to be a small piercing object.
I don't got a small piercing object. I only have the
Okay.
spear. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm just gonna try, my spear's at my side. It's like on my back or something. It's the point somewhere, and I'm just gonna try and just nah. I'm gonna keep up the brute strength. I don't have a piercing object. Get me out of here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to make the spear work. I was gonna try to do something silly like bounce the point into the bag, but I'm like, my strength checks are just pounds better than even attempting that.
Okay.
Because I can't even make that spear attack. Well, can I? I mean, actually, the spear is technically a strength weapon. I could do it recklessly.
You could, but it would be too large for you to maneuver inside.
Okay. Strength
That's why I
it
said
is.
you need a small piercing object.
14. Nope.
Yeah. Bring us to that Grimhawk who is dead. It'll bring us to this hill troll who is going to make 2 attacks at Nayla at disadvantage from being poisoned.
That is a benefit. Thanks,
Dodged a
Nathan.
natural 20, but it's still a 23. So
Grr.
that's 8 slashing. And the second one is a 10, which will miss, which
Okay.
was a bigger damage roll. Holy shit. Hooray for poison.
All right.
Mathan.
Can continue attacking the troll.
Okay. (22, 23, and a 23 all will hit. Go ahead and roll.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yep, and on your third attack, as you just do a flurry of blades into its midsection and just cut away through the hide, eventually you cut it straight across, and some of its guts begin to spill out, and it just falls to the ground.
Down you go. And I'm gonna look at the birds. Next.
That will end unless you have movement or bonus actions.
Nope.
All right. Well, your bonus action is to use your offhand. So that'll bring us to that hill troll who is dead. And at the top of the round, I am going to deeply apologize, but we need to take our 5-minute break here.
Oh, all right.
So give us 5 minutes. We'll be back. I hate breaking in the middle of initiative, but we need to.
If I wasn't in this sack, they'd all be dead.
I am trying so hard.
We will be right back.
Alrighty.
Abrupt break, but animals need attention, and some of us needed attention too. We could always use some attention every now and again. Anyway.
Welcome to your tape.
What?
Huh? Anyway, so thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to continue this encounter here and get us moving along. Tomorrow night we will have our paint and chat per usual. Lindsay has a shit ton of minis to get through, so tune in for a surprise. She might have quite a few to paint tomorrow. She might have one. We'll see. This Friday again, we'll be back to KOTOR. No amnesia this week, unless she wants to change her mind. I don't know.
I need a small break. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that was lots of fun. My body didn't think so for 2 days after, but my brain was like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. And we'll see what happens with that as we move forward. We'll keep you updated, as always.
And then on Saturday, Matt will be back to continue prepping his Monday campaign. That is not streamed for any of you that are questioning, but you can help him plan out the new sessions for the coming week, help world build, homebrew, and get a little peek behind the DM screen if you've never DM'd before or you're interested in wanting to know more. With that, as you've heard tonight and in our previous sessions, we use battle bards, which we use for all of our ambient and background music to really bring that next level of immersion to our games. So you should head over to battlebards.com if you want to have some more immersion into your games, whether they be in person, which people are finally getting around to. If you've been on social media, those that are vaccinated have started having their at-home games again. Or virtual like this, you can get yourself a BattleBards Prime subscription and get 20% off all in-store purchases, access to a caster and a mixer, which is what we use here on Tuesdays, and you get complete streaming access to BattleBards and Plate Mail Games libraries. So head over to battlebards.com. You can use the link below, or you can hit Nightbot, and if you get yourself a subscription, use the coupon code ADVENTURE to help support us, and you will get a little bit extra from us as well, because we love you. All right, I'll get this ominous music out of the way. As a new album became available from BattleBards today for us, and I wanted to use it. All right, this one sounds good. Rise and fight. All right, so at the top of the round, we have this Grimhawk, who is going to make his 2 attacks at Mathan with advantage from Pack Tactics. The first one's a 21, which is 7 necrotic, and the next one is a 19 with 4 slashing. That will end its turn. Nayla.
Nayla's holding her axe and she holding Wolfbiter, and she's growling, and she is going to continue to hack and slash at him wildly to basically just try to kill him at this rate.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks.
With advantage, correct?
Yes, for flanking.
Ooh.
18 and 17, or 19 and 17 will both hit.
Alrighty. What?
Hey. Hey.
Why?
Alright, anything else?
No.
Alright, that will end your turn. That will bring us to the other Grimhawk alongside Mathan, who will rinse and repeat, this time with a 14.
Miss.
And an 11. Both
Miss.
Haru.
Can Haru peck at the sack?
You can certainly try. Go
Like,
ahead.
since he's been trying to use his talents to get a grip on the hand of the troll anyway, can you just be like, friend, to come out?
He can certainly try. Go ahead and roll an attack. And with a 10, he pecks at the sack, but he doesn't seem to be able to do anything at the moment.
I should have just had him attack the troll. All right.
Yeah, because he didn't have advantage on that attack.
Right.
You can't really flank bag.
No.
I mean, you can try. Vidar.
Same old. 19. Still in the bag.
Still in the bag. Bring us to
We
the
got
hill
this
troll.
in the bag.
Yeah. We'll bring us to the hill troll, who will make 2 disadvantaged attacks at Nayla. 17. 7 slashing as it bites out at you, but the next one is a natural 1.
Oh boy.
Nathan.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the bird directly in front of me, so that one.
Okay.
And hopefully kill this motherfucking peck-biting bitch.
Natural
Take that
20.
Nat 20, motherfucker.
That would be a fun soundbite. Kill this motherfucker.
Roll your damage for the first one before you
Yeah, say it's
start.
like the other bird kind of seems to just like
Oh,
beating the shit out of the other one.
Right, Paul gave you 2 advantage.
I mean,
Well,
I
his
already have
advantage just got
advantage.
used on the natural 20, so
Thank you, Paul. I so appreciate you on that.
go ahead and roll your damage.
All of it.
Just the first one.
That's it right
so
there.
17, yeah. You just cleave the bird in half.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and can I use my other 2 attacks on this one?
Reroll them, please.
Ah, rats. Okay. Boom. Boom. Does the advantage still count?
No, it got used on your first roll.
Damn.
The
Worth a try.
14 will hit, the 11 will miss.
Okay.
5.
5 slashings.
Alright.
Okay.
Movement, bonus actions.
None.
Alright, that'll bring us to the top of the round with the Grimhawk, who is dead. Nayla.
Good.
She is starting to heave, or like breathe heavily, I should say. But she's continuing to grit her teeth and attacking with Wolfbiter. At like
Alright, go
his
ahead.
legs and everything.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attacks. 24 and a 28 will both hit.
10.
There's something.
3.
Just had to say something.
Alright.
That's her turn.
That'll bring us to the other Grimhawk, the last one who no longer gets advantage from pack tactics.
About time.
Still managed to roll a 20.
The fuck?
7 necrotic, but the next one is a 10, which will miss.
It's gonna be like, did you not see what I just did to your friend?
Haru.
Haru is gonna see that Nayla's starting to look rough and will just straight out attack the hill troll to try to
Okay,
help
go.
finish.
Go ahead and roll his attack. And 10 will miss. Vidar.
19.
19.
Oh my god.
Still in the bag, still
Oh my
struggling away
God.
in the bag. But enough to garner the attention of the troll yet again, who reaches up and just smacks you down on the rock 3 times. You take 15 bludgeoning damage, so 7. That will end his turn. Mathan.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the bird and be like, did you what I did to your friend?
16 will hit.
Let's roll that first.
He's still up.
Let's try and fix that, shall we?
As like the very tip of Erebane just keeps barely nicking away. A 14 will hit. 9, and with that, Bane of the Dunedain cleaves off one of the wings, and it just flops to the ground and flails about until it bleeds out.
Just gonna spit on it. And so I'm actually gonna move right over here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Nayla. Uh,
17 and 28.
28 will both hit. Oh my god. Just whittling him away. Anything else?
No.
Haru.
Oh my
18 will
god!
hit. 9
Finally!
piercing.
He finally made his first attack!
As Haru flaps back and goes up a couple of feet and then dives down and actually fans out his wings and outstretches his claws. He careens in and actually drives them both into one of the troll's eyes and just pierces through him. The troll backpedals a couple of times, grabs up at his eye, and as he goes there, Haru flaps back out and then goes to peck away at the innards of the eye, and eventually just the blood is enough. The troll doubles back and falls down dead.
Oh, finally.
And just drops the bag that rolls out that's tied off, and you just see a squirming bag resting on the ground. Natural 20. You break out.
Matt.
Fucking figures.
Dice
Oh
gods
my
did not want
God. So as Vidar's breaking out, Nayla's at this rate, she plops to her knees and goes, "Oh jeez," and then she just kind of like frantically crawls over to try to help Vidar out of the bag and she goes, are you all right?
But you don't even get a chance to help me out of the bag. I break out with brute strength, and in my fury, I smash the troll corpse with my hammer.
Oh. Then she'll
Double
watch
tap.
all of that, and she'll fall to her knees, watch all that, and when he's done, she'll go, "You all right?"
After I see the troll fall, I'm pretty much gonna just make my way down to them.
No, I'm hungry.
I don't even think those hawks have salvageable meat. They've got something weird about them. It's all kind of undeadly.
I'm gonna eat some troll flesh. How does it taste?
Tough, leathery. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh crap!
Raw.
13.
I could have done 2 extra damage for every attack on the trolls.
Gotta remember that. It tries to come back up, but you're so pissed at this point and so stubborn about it that you swallow it back down, and you just feel the acid corrode all the way down. You're like, yep, I'm a real man for keeping that down.
I'm a dwarf, thank you. Ooh.
Is any of the meat on the Grimhawks themselves salvageable?
You can try.
Or you can just eat
You
it
wanna
raw like me.
No.
You
Is
wanna
that a
try
certain
and-
check?
You want to try and like skin and clean the Grimhawks?
I want to, yeah. I'm gonna try to work at them and see if it's worth pulling anything from them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Oh, I am so mad.
Two of them have been cleaved so badly that there's very little meat to salvage, if any.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is also pretty badly damaged. You could probably salvage a little bit if you would like to.
Does it get me at least 1 ration?
Maybe.
All right, I guess I might as well.
Okay, give me another survival check, because that's after inspecting to see if you can even, if there's anything gathering. 11. You cannot get anything out of this. It is too badly damaged, and actually trying to pluck it away starts destroying it even further as it just peels away from the skeleton.
Right. Nayla stands up. She tries to brush some of herself off. She checks on Haru to make sure he's not fatally injured, and she just then throws stuff back like in her pouch and stuff and throws her hands up in the air and goes, well, that was for fucking nothing!
Haru, like, flaps a few feet off the ground and lands over by one of the Grimhawks and starts pecking at it.
Don't eat that, it sucks! For narrative's sake, she's gonna then start tending to Haru's wounds. Unless I can make a medicine check to help him heal or something.
Yeah, because he doesn't have hit dice.
No.
Yeah, give me a medicine check. At advantage, because he's
my bird.
You've tended to him out in the wild many times.
Okay.
What's your hit die?
Mine?
Yes, yours. Is it a D8? D10?
I'm just gonna roll it. It's a D10.
Roll it twice.
Oh.
Yeah, he can heal 15.
Oh, sweet.
That's why I had you roll it twice.
I was just rolling just to see what it was. 21 plus 15, 30, 36. Yay! He's almost at full now. Okay.
Okay.
How long has it seemed to have, how long does that fight seem to have taken? Like, does it seem like we lost a lot of time in the day now because of that?
No,
Well, I mean, combat is
fight
short, so I
itself
guess
was like
not.
a minute.
Okay, never mind.
Well,
Now it's probably been like 5 minutes just by sitting around and gathering, catching your breath and everything. But the fight itself, like, no, you didn't lose much time.
I've worked through my anger. I'm ready to push on.
Yeah, let's get a move on.
Yeah.
Also, do either of you have a dagger on you?
I have my short sword.
Yeah, why?
I'm just give me a dagger. I'd like to have a dagger if you're okay with
Sure. Yeah, mine, whatever. I
I'm
use
I'm
wolf
gonna
fighter and the
carry-
bow.
I'm gonna end up having to carry one of every type of weapon on me for any situation I get put in.
I toss in my
We're gonna
I
change
toss in
Spider's
my
name to
dagger.
Arsenal.
toss in my
resorted to
dagger.
just scavenging weapons everywhere.
I got a sling to deal with ranged in case I'm afraid. Now I have a dagger in case there's something that's only weak to piercing.
Listen, Vidar, you can't be prepared for everything. It's just not feasible.
Use your head. Think
I
about
have a
it.
shield?
Think.
When did I have a shield? I have a shield.
I
Is
think
this
you're
shield?
proficient in shields.
I have piercing, slashing, bludgeoning damage. I got all my bases
don't-
covered.
I don't know if my shield is right now in taken toward, but she uses a bow. She can't equip a shield with that. So
I
with
will
Wolf
offer
Fighter, she
you.
can.
I will actually offer you my spear in for trade for the dagger if you want it, Nayla.
no, don't worry about it. Hang on to it. I saw you use every weapon in creative way possible with the giant spider. What's his name? So just hang on to it. I got my bow and I got wolf
Yeah.
fighter and I have a bird. If I lose all three of those at one point, I might as well just die.
Next time we come across a giant spider, I'll use all my sling rocks. I'll throw my spear, throw my hand axe, throw my dagger. Just
Alright.
throw everything.
Does anybody need a quick break or should we keep going?
Nope. I mean, they honestly, I know he slammed me around a bit, but like, I'm doing pretty fine, actually.
I can take a moment to catch my breath.
Why don't we do that? She says with a heavy sigh, and she herself is pretty bloodied up. Vidar, if you want to take a quick watch while we sit down and just at least bandage things up a little bit. If that's okay.
Yeah, I guess I can watch instead of bandaging.
Oh, no, if you need a bandage too, go ahead. I was just speaking narratively, really. Let's all just chill.
I mean, I think I only need to spend 1 hit die. Okay, I need to spend more than 1 hit die.
I can have Haru watch, because he's pretty much as healed as can be at this rate.
It'd be nice
Well,
if I
the three of
rolled
us-
higher than a 2 on these fucking hit die.
Yeah, I will have Haru
Whoa,
circle above us.
Thank you for the
and
3, roll 20.
And keep watch as the 3 of us take a short rest.
Okay, I'm topped off.
Yeah.
I gotta do math.
I need a few. Let's see. I need more than a few. Let's see. 11.
Yeah. That should be good for now.
Woohoo! What does that get me? Let's see. What did I do? 33. No. For 4. How many have I used so far? +8.
5.
Half.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
6.
now I'm at full. I lost like 40 hit points.
That's cute.
Okay.
All right. Everyone healed up, bandaged, rested.
Since we're going for full, one more for me.
Any
Okay.
abilities that you get back at
Wow.
a short rest, you do.
You really had to go through your hit dice there, Nayla.
I was at 32 hit points left out of 79.
You became
After
the
all
front
that-
line.
And if you would have just shot the bag with an arrow, you didn't know. You didn't, 'cause you
No.
didn't roll that wisdom. You didn't roll high enough wisdom.
As player,
That was
I
me
assumed
just
that
trying
since
to be nice.
honestly, as I assumed that as a player, since you couldn't carve out of it with your own weapons, I was like, well, okay, no
Yeah,
weapons are gonna work.
That's a valid assumption. That's why I just switched to strength.
That's why I tried to like just hack at his arm and be like, dude, drop it before I chop your arm off. Oh
I
well.
just tried poisoning him so he'd have disadvantage on shit. So.
That helped because honestly, Nayla probably would have lost more hit points if you didn't do that. So thank you. That was smart. All right, friends, let's do this.
Onward. These aren't Viglund's men, so I still need to say. We still need to find them. Yes, that is what I said.
All right.
What?
You guys head out around early morning now, the time from the skirmish has passed, and you've taken like 30 minutes to rest up, bandage yourselves, use the water nearby to clean off, cool down, and you guys head out and cover the ground you need to for the rest of the day, mostly unencumbered by what seems to lurk in these lands. those of you who had not eaten in the past day.
Oh no.
Can I try and go hunt?
The day is ended.
Oof.
You already tried this day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we had the fight.
Yeah. So who is that?
That
Who's
would
not-
be Nayla and Mathan, because the 2 squirrel rations were for Vidar and Haru, if Haru counts.
Okay. Well, you guys are lucky. You only take 70 damage from starvation.
How much?
How much damage?
7.
Oh, I
I
thought you
heard
said.
70.
I heard
That's what I heard too.
17.
It's like, holy
Zeben. As you guys cover the ground you need to make up the time that you lost from your rest. You gather Beorn and his men are probably a half day's march behind you. The 3 of you moving detached from the main force, and as a much smaller group have been able to move quicker, so you've actually covered a lot more ground than you needed to, but you've kept out ahead of them, which was the goal. As the night ends, you guys take your rest, cycle out your watches, knowing that you are probably a half day from your destination. You will hit it probably by early afternoon tomorrow.
Okay.
Lookout. Give me a perception check.
Oh, that's me.
Not necrotic birds and trolls this time, please.
19. I've been rolling so many 19s.
Yeah, yeah, you
Consistent
have.
19s. You guys camp
Oh, I mean,
pretty
technically
close.
that should have advantage from Paul. So I will roll again just to see if it gets higher. Yeah, 19's with advantage.
You guys set up camp pretty close to underneath the eaves of Mirkwood. And at one point during your watch, you hear some rustling deeper into the forest. But that seems to come and go in a span of about 10 minutes. It seems to sounds like it rustles pretty quickly, shifts around again, and then you hear something move through the brush, and then disappear.
Huh.
And
Well,
the next morning comes.
I was gonna say, I doubt that's Viglund's men.
And the next morning comes. The 3 of you press on, getting to a small, not like a medium-sized clump of trees. It offers a pretty decent amount of cover. As you approach it, you see there's probably a 60 to 80 foot gap between this clump of trees and and Mirkwood itself. You get the feeling that the section that actually once connected it was probably chopped down years ago, either by Woodman or Viglund or Beorn or whoever. So this section of trees is actually once part of Mirkwood proper, which was once the Greenwood. So its brush is pretty thick and offers decent shelter and a good observational point that you guys move into. And from here, Scout, which I believe is Nayla, give me a perception check.
Oh,
Damn.
47. From here, as you guys make your way into this clump of trees, and you would know, knowing these lands, that the gate is not far. You can see it from here.
Okay.
It's not like 30 feet away. It's probably 150 or something like that, but this is a good spot where you can still observe from.
Okay.
And from here, you can see the dirt path that leads up to the forest gate and into Mirkwood. You see about 3 small smokestacks that seem to trail off from campfires or encampments. You see about 2 small tents and a couple of just scattered about barricades that are made of wood, sharpened wood, mounds of dirt, things of that sort. And from where you are, it is hard to make out an exact number, but somewhere probably between 10 and 20 individuals moving about down by the gate.
Okay, so I'm watching from afar, and I kind of look back at them and go, looks like about 10 or 20 of them down there. Might be something.
Well, do we
How
wanna...
many did...
I was gonna say, do we want to send a message to Beorn?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Can at least tell him we made it and what we see so far. Sure. Let me pull. I'll pull out the parchment. What was it? Parchment and charcoal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start to write a message, and I will whistle for Haru and tie the message to his leg, as I typically do for some other messages and whatnot.
Yep.
And I'll look at her. Yep, I'll look at Haru and be like, oh, "You know who to find. Try not to peck his eyes out, but I wouldn't be mad if you did."
Flies off. Back heading south.
Haru should be back a bit later then.
Honestly, it might take him
Several
a
hours.
day.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just, as much as I want to just run in there and kill them all right now, I don't think Beorn would be too happy with that.
Do any of the individuals from here that are walking about look to be like the captured Beornings? Is it hard to tell those kind of details?
The distance, it's really hard to tell. You see some, like in the distance, it's like something this tall, like on the horizon.
Okay.
It's really hard to make out.
It's like playing Civ.
Yeah. So you see people just sort of moving about. It's really difficult to tell who's who, if there's a difference at all.
Okay. Is it evening yet? Did you say that?
It's about midday.
Midday.
You guys got here early afternoon.
If possible, I would like to take some time to keep watching and see if I can figure out any patterns of the movement, or if I'm seeing like supplies or something come in and out, or what have you.
Oh man, you should have been a treasure hunter. That's a specific treasure hunter ability.
Oh, I'm just trying to watch from afar at this rate.
Just give me an insight check,
Okay.
just to observe.
Oh, I was expecting way worse.
There doesn't seem to be any real patterns. The individuals seem to move from tent to tent between small scattered barricades over to the gates. They seem to just move about at will. They don't really seem to move with any sense of urgency or what have you. At one point, though, during your watch, you do see one individual bring forth something, and as it comes from behind a tent, you can make out that it's a horse. And they mount a horse and they ride away.
What direction?
North.
Okay. Okay. She'll do this for like 2 or 3 hours to just
Okay.
pass time, basically.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? Anything? Just waiting for the main force to arrive.
Yeah,
Pretty
just
much.
waiting.
Is it a new
Okay.
day? Can you
Actually-
hunt?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I go hunt?
Yeah, you can certainly try. Where do you go hunt at?
Kind of like the opposite direction of the forge, just kind of like more into the wooded areas.
Okay. Give me a survival check. 25. You pick up a herd of deer, a little deeper into the forest to the east, but not terribly deep where you have the concern of the elven magics taking effect.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wandering off the path.
yeah. So I'm gonna go after the deer.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack. 16 will hit. Go ahead and you don't need to roll damage. That will kill the stag before the rest scatter.
And then I'll shoot at another one.
Go ahead.
Ah,
Here, whistle through the air and clatter to the ground against the roots of the trees.
am I able to attack again?
No. Scatter.
The off chance, you never know. Okay, and I'm gonna go.
yeah.
I'll go collect the stag.
Yep, you pull the stag back, bring it back to your makeshift camp for now. Go ahead and give a survival check just to get it cleaned and ready for either a meal or attempt to dry it out. 13. Its hide is pretty tough. It doesn't come off too easily. It takes you the better part of 2 hours, but you are able to skin the deer and remove all the unnecessary bits that you need or don't need.
Cool.
And whether you decide to cook it or attempt to dry it out is up to you.
Yeah, I'll attempt to cook it.
Okay, give me a survival check to get the fire going and get a spit going.
Bless
for
you.
Thank you.
9. Yeah, the fire will not catch.
All right, can I just attempt to dry it out then?
Yeah, you can certainly try. Just give me another survival check.
Okay.
Okay. You cut off the bits of meat and lay them out over what would have been the fire. You hang them out to dry. You do what you think you need to do in order to get that done. We'll see if it does anything.
Okay.
I mean, can we? Well, never
What?
mind. Nothing.
Oh.
No, because they're his stuff. I was about to ask a question, but I don't even have it. So.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody want to do anything else? A couple hours have passed. A while. If you stand there watching the encampment, while Mathan is doing all this, several hours have passed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Haru's
I'm
not
just-
returned.
I'm just chilling, waiting.
Okay. So if nobody has anything else that they want to do at this point in time, this is where we are going to end tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only imagine just Nayla continuing to keep watch as much as possible.
Okay. Yep. I gotta leave room for the one daring soul that wants to sneak up and get a closer look. So
I suppose I could, but
Oh, don't.
she's
no,
not.
nope,
She's
you
not
don't
that
need to.
person. She's not
Nope,
that person.
That is what Rythan would have done.
Yeah, she's not that person.
I gotta leave room for all possibilities. You never know. So there's no right or wrong way to go about anything. I just ask the questions. All right.
Oh my god.
The three of you have trekked all the way back to the forest gate and have now see what you believe to be the enemy holding the position and preparing mild fortifications for defense. You've dispatched Haru to deliver the message to Beorn and his troops, who are probably a few hours off at this point. But we will see what happens upon their arrival next week and where we will go from here. With Viglund's forces holding the gate and the Beornings coming from the south. We're about to have a border dispute.
Do we take
So-
damage again for not eating this day?
Yes, because it will take at least another day for that to fully dry out. So hang on. I forgot, so thank you.
Damn it, Lindsay.
Just trying to be fair.
10 damage overall from
Oh
starvation.
no. Okay.
No, don't go all no. You're the one that reminded him.
This is gonna suck.
So that's everyone who did not eat this day.
Which would be all of us at this
Yeah.
point.
So
We need to go somewhere and just frickin' stock up on rations.
We kept stopping by at the inn, and the inn was not a place to get rations from, and that's
Yeah,
that.
there's not a lot of cities.
Yeah, and then we just haven't had as much luck in the wild either, so
I mean,
been out of food for 2 days now.
The Beorns might
traveling
have.
and adventuring is treacherous. That's why most people don't leave the town they grew up in Middle-earth.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the Vales
Oh, well.
the Vales for the most part are pretty tame.
Yeah.
With some obvious exceptions. You'd have worse times in Mirkwood itself, or even on the other side of the Misty Mountains, or in the mountains. But if you were doing odd jobs around Lake Town or Dale, you wouldn't have to worry about rations. You would just need the coin or something valuable to trade for food. So,
Okay. I just
it's a lot
wanted to
in
double
life, I
check.
suppose. But that is where we will end tonight. We will pick up again next week and see where this clash will lead. And then we'll go from there. So thank you all for joining us. Lindsay will be back tomorrow night for her mini paint and chat.
It's me!
So please stop by and check out what she's doing. She gives great tips and advice on how to paint. And
I
the things
try.
that the things that she paints always come out looking fabulous. You can check them out in our Discord or on our coffee page as well. Or she also tweets them out on her account. So if you want to keep up with that, go ahead and do that. But thank you all for joining us tonight, and we will see you all later. Good night, everyone.
Bye.